gentlemen and ladies.
Hello.
Call me Saida Miss. Here you have that page from New Page Tuition. You are welcome. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Call me Mrs. Stanley. Today we have the debate. Our theme is it important to educate the girl? I ask you boys, is it important to educate the girl?
No. There is no important to educate the girl. Never.
Do you have reasons?
Yes, we have many reasons.
And I ask you girls, is it important to educate the girl?
Yes.
Do you have reasons?
Yes, we have many reasons.
Okay, let us start with boys. Welcome.
Okay, we'll start.
There is no important to educate the girl because if she get education and she will have employed, everything will be under her husband. I don't like to lose my money for the person who will go to her husband. It is foolish to educate the girl, so that it is not important to educate the girl.
It is better to educate the girl because we know that all human beings are equal. So it is their right to get education. So that it is important to educate the girl. Yes.
There is no reason to educate the girl because our special duties is stay home all the time, to clean house, to wash clothes, to cook for my children. I don't like to see any woman to be paid anywhere. So that it is not important to educate the girl.
If we educate the girl, we will not defend everything from his husband. She will help the family. She will make business or she will employ. So that it is very important to educate the girl. Yes.
Push yourself. From our tradition and belief since many years ago, there is no chance for a woman to be equal with men. What do they want? They need to start home, go to shamba, to cook for us and other family. Our grandfather told us it is stupid to work with women in one office, so that it is not important to educate the girl.
The women will be under control all the time. To the husband, she wants you to employ for what purpose? It means that she wants you to the head of the family. No. It's not important to educate the girl.
Through the women, the family gets support even if the husband has to work or he's sick. So that it is very important to educate the girl.
Push yourself.
The woman doesn't realize to get anything if she be made. Why are we educating them? So that it's not important to educate the girl.
There are many examples which occur for capable educated women in the family, nation, and international. Example, we have the strongest leaders in politicians like presidents, prime minister, member of parliament. Example, we have the strongest leaders, Honorable Samia Suluhu Hassan. So that we say, yes, it's important to educate the girl. If you don't want to educate the girl, you are foolish. Because to educate the girl is to educate the whole nation. So that together we say,
It is important to educate the girl. There are many examples like the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, the former President of Liberia, Honorable Helen Jackson Sirleaf, the former Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi, the Chancellor Angela Merkel of Germany, the former Iron Lady Margaret Thatcher of England, Honorable Speaker Tulia Ackson, etc. So that it is very important to educate the girl. Yes. Push yourself. Yes.
you boys listen. If you educate the girl, it means to educate the whole nation because we take care than a man. So that it is very important to educate the girl.
We have understood that to educate the girl is to educate the whole nation, so that we agree it is important to educate the girl.
tuition. Thanks. Yes?
The greatest song is by
Saida Miss Shunda by
Alia Shauri Kamote and
Jessica Daniel Kunaga and
Leila Ahmad Juma and
Berta Yakobo Zakaria and Sujana Saidi Sultan and
my sister Larry William and
Gibson Bigwa and Lucas Movie and
Seth Ramadan Seth and
Nasra Fashandra and
Yasmin Abdel Ngeda.
our theme is it important to educate the girl? Our answer is
yes, it is important to educate the girl.
thanks. Yes? Yes? Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
Call me Mercy Stanley. This is our story from New Page Tuitions. New Page Education Research presents the story from Tanga, and the other is Bigit Barrett Anderson. And the first story is The Young Man with the Goats. You are welcome.
Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
My name is Nosofan Shindor. My story is about the young man with the goat. Kimogo was a very young boy. One day his parents called him. Today we want you to take this goat and sell it. Kimogo took a scissor rope and tied the goat. Kimogo and the goat came across the bridge on the river, holding the rope in his hand. Kimogo tried to make the goat cross the bridge, but the goat refused. Kimogo tried to talk to the goat several times, but the goat stumbled and refused to cross. Kimogo stood on the bridge. Kimogo stood on the bridge, trying to think of several ways of making the stubborn goat cross the bridge. He found none. Tired of trying very hard, he started to feel sorry for him. He found a stone and sat on and started to cry. He spotted a stick. Kimogo called for the stick and said, "Stick, please come and help me." Stick came and asked him, "My little boy, why are you crying?" Kimogo answered him, "I am crying because the goat has refused to cross and I can't cross the bridge with him." The stick refused. Kimogo sat again on the stone and started to cry. And then he not seeing fire, he called for the fire to come and help him burn the stick, so that the stick can beat the goat, so that the goat can cross the bridge. The fire refused. Kimogo sat again on the stone and started to cry. And then he saw a water. He picked the water to put off the fire, so that fire could burn the stick, and the stick can beat the goat, and the goat can cross the bridge. And so old Kimogo, the water refused him. Kimogo went back to the stone and started to cry. And then he saw a cow. Kimogo asked the cow to drink the water, and the water can put out the fire, and the fire can burn the stick, and the stick can beat the goat. The cow refused it. This time Kimogo was feeling exhausted. He sat again on the stone, looking all over for further help. Suddenly he saw a bee. Kimogo called the bee. "Please, I need your help to steal the cow."
Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
My name is Adija Shauri Kamote. My short story is about it is my duty to Joseph and see that suits me. Long time ago, there lived a man and his wife. They had 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. The girl was named Jao. She was very beautiful. Everybody loved her, but she did not want to get married. I have chosen you a young man from a rich family, where I can get cows, goats, and many sheep. His daughter refused the complaint, saying that she'll make her own choice. She added that she looked for a young man who respects and fears God. She did not agree with their choice. Her father still insisted on his opinions, also forcing her to complete what he said. She told her father to give her time to think it over. The next day was a local dance in the village. The young man saw the Geza, whom her father had chosen her for husband, came for dance. He came around. He misbehaved a lot. He came there and told her that Jawa was impressed with the young man. When the dance was over, a handsome young man came before Jawa and told her that he would like to escort back home, if she should not mind.
Good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
My name is Lucas John. My story is about it. It is my duty to choose a fiancé that suits me. Long time ago, there lived a man and his wife. They had 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. The girl was named Jao. She was very beautiful. Everybody loved her, but she did not want to get married. One day his father told her that it was high time for her to get married. I have chosen you a young man from rich family, where I can get cows, goats, and manship. His daughter refused completely, saying that she will make her own choice. She added that she will look for a young man who respects and fears God. She did not agree with their choice. Her father still insisted on his opinions, also forcing her to comply to what he said. She told her father to give her time to think over. The next day, there was a local dance in the village. The young man called Geza, whom her father had chosen her for husband, came for dance. He played with everyone who came around. He misbehaved a lot. He came to Jaa and started pulling her. Jaa pushed him away and left her alone. When the dance was over, the handsome young man came before Jaa. He told her that he would like to escort her back home. If she would not mind, they talked a lot on the way back home. Jaa was impressed with a young man. The young man told Jaa that he was coming far away to come for a dance. He kept on telling that his parents were poor and they did not have many cows, but he loved Jaa for his wife. Jaa told him that he would like to go home to collect all her possessions, and all together. She went home and collected all her possessions, and they went home. Behind her father was forcing her mother to convince Jaa to get married together. His opinions was objected by his wife, saying that even herself, no God made choice on her, and why she refused to get married to him. Jaa got a cordial welcome from her boyfriend's parents. Family friends came to greet them. They brought them a lot of gifts such as cows, goats, etc. Because they brought them a beautiful girl, the young man took more than 50 cows, goats, and manship to Jaa's parents. They became very happy to have such as which Geza wouldn't be able to give them. From that day, Jaa's father advised his friends not to make choice of wife, husband to be for their children, to choose a good fiancés, but not to choose for them whom they should marry. Thanks.
Good afternoon, all of you. Good afternoon. Call me Mrs. Stanley. I'm here in front of the class to tell us about my story. My story is, it is my duty to choose a fiancé that suits me. Long time ago, there lived a man and his wife. They had 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. The girl was named Jaa. She was very beautiful. Everybody loved her, but she did not want to get married. One day his father told her it was the high time for her to get married. I have chosen a young man from the rich family. where I can get cows, goats, and many sheep. His daughter refused to completely say that. She'll make her own choice. She added that she'll look for a young man who respects and fears God. She did not agree with their choice. His father still insisted on his opinions, also forcing her to complete what he said. The next day, there was a local dance in the village. The young man called the girl, whom her father had chosen for her husband, to come for the dance. He played with everyone who came around. He misbehaved a lot. He came to Jia and started pulling her. Jia pushed him away and left her alone. When the dance was over, the handsome young man came before Jia and told her that he would like to escort her way back home, if she would not mind. They talked a lot on the way back home. Jia was impressed with a young man. The young man told Jia he was coming from far away to come for the dance. He keeps on telling her his parents were poor. They do not have many cows, but he loved Jia to his wife. Jia told him that she would go home and collect her own possessions so that they can all together. Jia went home and collected all possessions, and they went home. Behind, her father was forcing her mother to convince Jia to get married together. His opinion was objected by his wife, saying that even herself, nobody made choice on her. That is why she refused to get married to him. Jia got a quarters from her boyfriend's parents. Family friend came on a great day and brought a lot of gifts, and such as cows, goats, etc. because he brought them a beautiful girl. The young man took more than 50 cows, goats, and sheep to Jia's parents. They became proud and happy to have such as a present of which they were not able to give them. From that day, Jia's father advised his friends not to make choices for husbands and wives to be their children. Lesson: it is good for parents to advise their children to choose a good fiancé, but not to choose for them who should be married. Thanks.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Call me Ujena Saidi. Today we start from Tanga. My short story about the young man with the goats. Kimwaka was a very young boy. One day his parents called him to their want to take these goats and sell it. Kimwaka took a rope and tied the goats. Kimwaka and the goats came across a bridge on the river, holding the rope in his hand. Kimwaka tried to make the goats cross the bridge, but the goats refused him. Kimwaka tried to talk to the goats several times, but the goats stumbled, refused to cross. Kimwaka stood on the bridge, trying to think of several ways of making the stubborn goats cross the bridge. He found none. Trying very hard, Kimwaka started to feel sorry for him. He found a stone and sat on that started crying. He spotted a stick. Kimwaka called for the stick, said, "Stick, come and help me. Stick, come asking for him. My little boy, why are you crying?" Kimwaka asked him, "I am crying because the goat has refused but cross the bridge. And I can't cross the bridge with him." The stick refused him. Kimwaka sat again on the stone and started crying. He knows to fire. Kimwaka called for the fire to come and help me. Burn the stick so that the stick can beat the goats, so that the goats can cross a bridge. Fire refused him. Kimwaka sat again on the stone and started crying. He saw a cow. Kimwaka called the cow to drink the water, and the water can put on the fire, and the fire can burn the stick, and the stick can beat the goats. And so did Kimwaka. The water refused him. Kimwaka went back to the stone and started crying. He saw a cow. Kimwaka called for the cow to drink the water, and the water can put out the fire, and the fire can beat the goats, and the goats can cross a bridge. The cow refused him. This time Kimwaka feeling exhausted, he sat again on the stone, looking all over help. Suddenly, he saw a bee. Kimwaga called for the bee. Please come and help me. I need to cow. So the cow can drink the water, and the water can put on the fire, and the fire can burn the stick, and the stick can beat the goats. The bee around for a minute around Zuzumo to give her goat mouse. When the cow left to sting on the mouse, the cow ran to drink the water, and the water can put on the fire, and the fire can burn the stick, and the stick can beat the goat, and the goat can cross a bridge. And Kimwaga crossed the bridge. At last he headed for the market. When he sold it, the goats lesson. Let us help a special when he are in need. Thanks.
Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
I'm talking short story about it is my duty to choose a fiancé that fits me. Long time ago, there lived a man and his wife. They had 3 boys and a girl. The girl was named Jawa. She was very beautiful. Everybody loved her, but she not want to get married. One day, his father told her that it was high time for her to get married. I have chosen you a young man from rich family, where I can get cows, goats, and many sheep. His daughter refused the completely thing that she would make her own choice. She ordered that she would look for a young man who respected and feared God. She did not agree with their choice. Her father insisted on his opinions, also forcing her to comply what he said. She told her father to give her time to think over. The next day, there was a dance in the village. The young man called together whom her father had chosen her forehead brand came for a dance. He misbehaved a lot of. He was come for a dance.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Bariki. My short story is about the young man in the grove. Tomorrow the praying boy, one day his parents called him. Today run to take this goat and sell it. Tomorrow took a scissor and tied the goat tomorrow in the grove. Come cross a bridge on the river, holding the rope in his hand. Tomorrow tried to make the goat grow the bridge, but the goat refused. Tomorrow tried to stop the goat several times, but the goat stumbled, refused to cross. Tomorrow stood on the bridge, tried to think of silver. While making stumble, goat crossed the bridge and found none. Child of silver had, he started to feel sorry for him. He found a stone and he started to cry. He fought a stick. Mother called the stick. Stick, please come and help me. Stick come and asked him, my little boy, why are you crying? Mother answered him, I am crying because the goat has refused to cross. The bridge I can't cross. The bridge is him. The stick refused. Mother sat again on the stone and he started to cry. He didn't know to fry. He put it for the fire to burn the stick, so that the stick can beat the goat, and the goat can cross the bridge. The fire refused. Mother sat again on the stone and he started to cry. He saw a water big in a water to put on the fire. The fire can beat the goat, and the goat can cross the bridge. So with Kimwaga, the water refused. Kimwaga went hard on the stone and he started to cry. He saw a cow. Kimwaga asked the cow to drink the water. The water can put on the fire. The fire can burn the stick can beat the goat, and the goat can cross the bridge. The cow refused. This time Kimwaga got the field house said. He sat again on the stone and he sat again on the stone, looking all over for the father to help him. Suddenly he saw a bee. Kimwaga called it a bee. Please, I need you to help me to sing on the cow, so that the cow can drink the water. The water can put on the fire. The fire can burn the stick, and the stick can beat the goat. The bee flew around for fear For a few minutes, sing zuzuzuma, zuzuzuma, and gave a cow a good sting on the mouth. When they left the cow to drink, so the cow ran to drink the water. The water can put out the fire. The fire can burn the stick, and the stick can beat the goat, and the goat can cross the bridge. Kumaga crossed the bridge at last, and he did. From the market when he saw a goat. Lesson: let us help him when one another when we are needy.